Well, and this one going to be a small video with small books that I've read, but life. And it's not an auspicious start to the year, but it's not actually terrible as well. Hello, beautiful bookworms. My name is Katarina, and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing my January wrap up, and it's going to be a fairly short one. The only thing that I've read were comics and graphic novels and mangas. I did start 2 ebooks, and I do have 1 book already started for a long time, but I haven't had the time to finish them, so it's going to be very short, and it's going to be about some books that you've probably seen on my channel already. But with this out of the way, let's get into it. So going even on order, the first thing that I've actually read was The Hellbound Volume 2. This is by Yong Sang-woo and Choi Ju-sok, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Hopefully I am. And this is the end of the Hellbound duology. This is apparently a Netflix series. I am not sure if I'm going to watch it or not. Maybe if I do, I will obviously compare it to the manga series. I have read the first last year, maybe in November, December. And I did do a review about this duology, so I don't have a lot to say, except that I really enjoyed it in a way. It's a horror, social commentary on Korean society, but also in humanity on its own, on religious fanatism, on problems with the justice system, and overall what it means to be human, I think. I really enjoyed the ending of this, and it was very nice to be able to read. This is very big in a way, but extremely interesting. After that one, I had one of the best reads of the month, and I think ever, for manga, and I read PTSD Radio Volume 1. This is by Masahaki Nakayama, and it's the first time that I'm in contact with this author, and for me, it's one of my favorite mangakas already. From 1 volume, I do have a review about this as well, so I'm not going to talk about it a lot. You can watch my review if you want to. But for 1 volume only, I can only tell you that this is my favorite horror manga, at least at the moment. And it's incredible. And wow, if you like horror, and especially if you like art, and also horror, this will be for you. This is very meandering. It's not straightforward. You have a lot of things to think about, and you have to join some clues in order to understand what is going on, but it's really dark and disturbing, and it's all about this god that has to do with hair. I know, it doesn't look scary. Trust me, it's incredibly scary. I had an amazing time. I read this late at night, and I was just freaked out and loved it, absolutely. Then after that, I read The Nice House on the Lake, issue 12, which is the end, somewhat, of the Nice House on the Lake series. And this is by James Tynion IV, Alvaro Martinez Bueno, and Jordi Belair. I am very happy how this ended. I cannot say that I wasn't thinking this is going to end this way, because from all of the clues that were left for us, I was kind of expecting it. However, it was a good ending. Good in a way. Good ending in a way of the pacing and the way that it was delivered. I'm hoping that this team does something else. James Tynion IV is great. I will keep buying his shit because it's just utterly awesome. Then we have Spy Family Volume 5 by Tatsuya Endo. I obviously am in love with Spy Family and everything that has to do with it. This volume, though, kind of looked more like a filler volume up until the end story. The middle stories were a little bit more of the same, more funny, they didn't have a lot of feeling. But the end story was interesting, and since there's been introduced a new character that I am pretty sure it's going to be a secondary character from the rest of the series, I am so very excited to see how this is going to progress. Spy Family is great. If you don't want to read the manga, which you should, you can watch the animation. It's pretty much similar or point on point equal to it, and it's just perfect. I laugh so much, but I get so emotional at the same time, and it's just great. And then I finally read Something is Killing the Children, Volume 5. This is by Jim Simon IV, Weather Deladera, and Miquel Muerto, and I love this series. I love this series so, so much. So it was a really good month because everything that I read, I really loved. So even though I read really short things and not that much, it were great, really great. In Something is Killing the Children, Volume 5, so in this trade, we are already following the second arc of Something is Killing the Children. So we have the first 3 are the first arc, then the 4th is kind of a information about the past of our main character, and now in Volume 5 we have a new arc. We have a new, very excited, very dangerous character, which, I mean, I'm afraid of her, but also I want to know more about her, you know? She's a good villain. She's a villain like I wanted to. We also had very extreme emotional moments and very gruesome things happening already, so hopefully Volume 6 will be as amazing as this one was. And that's it, guys. I know it's very, very short. My wrap-ups usually are bigger, so I'm just going to tell you, I'm reading 2 books, as I told you, and I'm hopefully going to talk about them in February. One of them I kind of stopped. Another one is being amazing. And then I might read some more manga, and I'm reading already manga for February wrap-up that I'm excited to talk about. So that's going to be all for today. If you like it, leave a like or subscribe, and tell me down below if you know any of these books or have read some of these, or are interested in reading some of these, and if you watched my review for them. And that's going to be all for today, so happy readings to you all. Bye!